on fiscal cliff. That was from Harry Reid. Analysis: GOP policies led to fiscal cliff blow-up. Why is it that Republicans are always painted as the obstructionists for insisting on spending cuts, and Democrats seem to get a free pass? Democratic strategist Mark Hanna says because Republicans are the ones to blame. Michelle Fields disagrees. Hanna, what do you mean Republicans are obstructionists always? Spending is the problem, is it not?
No, look, we have a huge problem with revenue right now. The revenue that we took in through taxes last year was as low as it's ever been. I mean, right now we don't have the money to pay our bills.
Hold on, sir. You can't throw a number like that and say as low as it's ever been. That is absolutely ridiculous. Revenues have been going up. Revenues have been going up from taxes for decades.
Okay, President Obama has presided over the lowest tax rate in modern history in decades and decades. What's happening right now is that we're trying to roll back those taxes for people making over $250,000 a year. What John Boehner is doing by passively sort of letting us go off the fiscal cliff is he's raising every American's income taxes in about a week from now by not being able to negotiate with the White House. He doesn't have the he's in a weird, awkward position right now. He's sort of politically impotent. He can't even get his own party to back his own Republican proposals. What we're seeing right now is congressmen and congresswomen are all on vacation right now. Senate is in session. The White House, everybody's working except Congress. You know, and I know that
Congress is coming back Sunday. So hold on for a second. Michelle, let's talk about this a little bit. Mark Hanna says it's not a revenue problem. I mean, it is a revenue problem. It's not a spending problem. What do you see?
Look, we are not on the verge of going over the fiscal cliff. We already have gone over the fiscal cliff. Look at this, our problem with spending. Look how bloated our government is. We're $16 trillion in debt. Something needs to be done. This year, we're going to spend $165 billion more than we receive in Social Security. $3 we're going to spend for every $1 we receive in Social Security and Medicare. This is absolutely, I mean, we need to stop this. This is not fair to young people. It's not fair for future generations that they have to inherit this debt. Something needs to be done.
Hanna?
I agree. And what do we do when, when we have personal debt, when we have debt? We want to raise our income, we want to raise our revenue, and we want to cut spending. We need a balanced approach.
But we're not going to
put that forward. And we've cut spending by $1.5 trillion last year alone.
What you all want to do is take money from the private sector and give it to a bunch of bureaucrats to waste. No, let the money stay in the private sector. Don't raise taxes when we have a very slow economy right now. That's not.
Why are you telling me that, though? Tell John Boehner not to raise taxes. John Boehner is going to raise taxes on all of us next week, and his whole the Congress is on vacation. Everybody's on. We shouldn't be debating this right now. Congress should be debating this because tax bills, as you all know, have to start. The Constitution says in the House of Representatives. The fact that the White House is negotiating with the Senate right now is a little bit surreal and a little bit ridiculous.
Hold on a second, Mark. Michelle, Mark Hanna's right. It has to start in the House if it's a spending bill or a tax bill. But the problem is there are two bills that the House passed that are sitting in the Senate right now.
Yeah, look, I think we ought to just go over the fiscal cliff. I think that we shouldn't make a deal where we shouldn't be raising taxes. What we need is real entitlement reform. If there's a bill real entitlement reform, then we can talk. But if there's no real entitlement reform, there's nothing we can do. Look, Democrats have been spending. This is what they wanted. Now they have the bill, which is the fiscal cliff, and now they don't like the result. And what are they going to do? They're going to keep doing the same thing? No, it's time that you actually put a stop to this.
We're going to have to leave it there. Mark Hanna and Michelle Fields, thank you very much.
Thank you.
Thank you, Eric.
All right, a case of extreme helicopter parents sued by their daughter for stalking. But is what they did really that bad? Our legal eagles are on the case. Coming up.
Meet the 5-passenger Ford C-Max Hybrid. When you're carrying a lot of weight, C-Max has a nice little tray. You see, C-Max helps you load your freight with it.